You're listening to the Burnt Offerings podcast, a show about cigars, friends, faith, and general tomfoolery. Do not take these guys too seriously. Now grab a stick, settle in, and let's set fire to foot. This is Burnt Offerings.
Welcome to a special edition of the Burnt Offerings podcast. Gentlemen, it's good to see you today.
Good to be with you guys.
It is so good to be here right now.
Yeah, it's great.
It really
is. Listen, we're coming in hot. We got some weird weeks we're coming out of. It's like maybe going to have a tornado later on this evening.
Yeah.
But yet...
Yeah.
This is our anniversary recording.
Happy anniversary,
boys.
We made it one entire year, 12 whole months.
It's crazy.
A certain number of episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know how many. And we did it.
Over 20.
Yeah.
By the point of this release, no doubt.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And so what's exciting is it coincides with, I think, which is Providence, in my opinion, that this is the 250th anniversary of our nation.
Happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America.
You are listening to this. Maybe if you're an avid member of the podcast family here, you might be a couple days early, but it's okay.
I mean, might I give, just as we do on birthday occasions from time to time to the birthday honoree, America. I might just say, give her a little grace. The 250s are a tough season for nations. Historically, those are tough years for.
Is that middle age or is that young?
I think it's adolescence.
Adolescence.
At least by.
I mean, if we're talking empires,
yeah.
it's kind of old age.
Yeah.
So yeah. So, anyway, a little grace for the 250s.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's great. That's great.
We all needed grace in our teen years, so why not give America a little grace too?
Love. Well, we're so glad that you're with us. In honor of all of those things, we are going to smoke a very special cigar. We're all going to try to hold it up all at the same time, I think.
Yes, we are.
It is the J.C. Newman The American, and we're really excited about this.
The special 250 American 250
look at that.
version.
Right here, it says official licensed product of the United States of America.
This is wonderful.
Branded by our wonderful government. You can find these stickers on lots of different products that the wonderful federal government has given the right to do so, and J.C. Newman has found their way.
And the companies have paid the licensing fee.
No, I'm sure that is true. We thank them for their thing. Patrick, you're going to give us the box score.
I can certainly run that down for you.
Look, I'm official.
What you're looking at tonight?
Oh,
look at you! The special anniversary ring.
That's nice.
Yes. So here is what we are actually holding and smoking tonight. It's a 5.5 by 56.
It's kind of for a Robusto. I mean, I know they say it's a double Robusto, but this thing's a bit of a hog.
She's stout.
Yeah.
But I mean, do you not get credit for being double?
not in the way that this stick gets credit.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, so obviously, and you guys have seen it as we've been holding it up. She's got some girth. She's got some heft to it.
Gorgeous.
And these guys can certainly comment on the appearance of what you're looking at. That wrapper is a Florida sun-grown. We've been to the farm, as you guys well know.
Yes.
We know the hands that have touched literally every leaf. So every wrapper. And so...
Smells like Florida.
It does. It's awesome. So... the Connecticut Broadleaf that makes the binder is grown by John Foster in South Windsor, Connecticut.
I love that you know his name.
Yeah. Well,
John, invite us over.
Here's why. Because on The American, it was really important for J.C. Newman to tell you every step of the process was American made. Mm-hmm. And so in this one, cigar manufacturers won't do that normally to this level. But on this one, it was like, you want to know how American this thing is? Every step of the way.
We're going to drop Jeff some love then.
That's right. It's Jeff Borowitz that owns
Sun-grown,
Florida Sun-grown Farms. He also owns Corona Cigar. If you're down in Florida, their shops are all over. They're awesome.
Yes, they are.
But just real quick, the John Foster and his family, they're a long-standing, I think he's fourth or fifth generation tobacco farmer there in the Connecticut Valley. So that's really exciting.
It's
a lot of heritage and history there with him and his family.
Yes.
Yeah, and then rounding it off, the filler is Pennsylvania Type 41, and that's grown by a Mennonite family, family farmers a group of Mennonite family farmers in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And I think I got the accent correct on that. Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And there's Connecticut Havana grown in the filler as well. And that's by John Foster in South Windsor again, down in Connecticut.
100% American Puro tobacco.
That's right.
And that's why it got branded by the government. That is a complete. Not only that, but the box, the stickers, the paint,
the cellophane, the artist that did we'll get into this more here later, folks. But when we say a 100% American cigar, every single component of this cigar, including the tobacco that makes it, is American made. There's no other cigar like that.
The plant-based cellophane wrapper, American source.
The hinges on the box, he made sure they were made in America.
Made in America. The box itself, made in America.
Right.
The ink.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, it really is. It's a very cool.
The paper of the band, American. It's like it's all American.
What about the potato glue? Grown potatoes. Idaho Spud.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
So I guess rounding out on your box score there to finish it up, super high rated, 89.90 when you look across. Stogie Press gave it a 95, kind of split the difference or not, go quite a bit higher. They're not the cheapest stick on the block. We can talk about that too, but I think that's what you get when you get a Puro American made every step of the way. Yeah. And, you certainly, I think it's worth it. You're going to find these around $20. Yeah. As low as 18 is something and change, and up.
I bought a box. I bought this box for us as a gaggle of friends. There was quite a few of us that went in and bought a handful out of the box. And I think I was at $18.40 per stick.
Yeah. I think that's true.
Box of 25 and, divided by the
that
number
box didn't last long.
It is empty.
They got snatched up.
It is empty, yes. Unfortunately.
Yes, sir.
But it feels like a great stick, to celebrate our 1-year anniversary, obviously to celebrate the 250th of the country. Because not every, the only cigar to get that distinction by Congress. So it's a big deal.
Yeah. I think a lot of their, if you look at their line, they have several that are hand rolled and made in Florida. And I think that there's more than just this one, but not very many of their cigars. Mm-hmm. What's funny is because evidently I can't pick up a hobby and just be casual with it. I watch a lot of stuff on a regular basis, and there's a lot of cigar companies peddling American cigars.
Tobacco.
I've seen that. Yeah, here recently.
Actually, I watched one the other day. This young woman was smoking the cigar, talking about it. It might be CAO, their American stick, not an American Puro cigar. Yep. And yet they're hawking it on the 250th anniversary.
I think it's called the Americana, correct?
Americana or something like that. I don't think it's 100% American, though.
Right. Well, and to your point, I mean, some of J.C. Newman's offerings that are primarily, rolled there in Florida primarily, American. Some of those do have mix in of Nicaraguans and other things, and very similarly. But even when they're predominantly, I mean, Brickhouse has some good amount of American tobacco in there as well. Yeah. But it's not exclusively, right? If I recall,
right? I don't think so. Yeah. So so a lot of people jumping on that bandwagon. Ryan, we're trying to have a discussion here. Why are you cutting? What's going on?
Because I can talk to you guys and smoke at the same time.
I'm already cut. I'm right there with you, man.
I want to have
jabbering.
Yeah, I want to have these conversations, but I want to get into this thing. I mean, it's just a gorgeous looking cigar. That deep, rich.
It's so toothy, right?
Yeah,
it is. But in the best way, right? Like there's dark.
It's like a walnut colored wrapper.
It's marbled.
Yeah, it's got a really.
It's marbled,
right? But instead of white fat, it's deeper tones. But it's truly. It looks like a marbled steak. It's got that kind of it's got a steak texture.
So good.
Man, the drawl is perfect.
The draw has got some chocolate there. Or cocoa would be a little more accurate. Do you get that on that on the cold draw?
The smell of the foot. It's different than the wrapper.
Yeah,
that citrus is there too. There's a little pleasant
I brought my Corona Cigar Company lighter with me this evening.
Well played. Smart.
Yeah.
brought my JC Newman one.
Oh, well,
Me
that's
too.
See, you guys are cooler than me. I don't even know.
us.
I don't even know where mine is. It's at my house.
Shepherded back from the great state of Florida by our dear friend Gary.
Yes, sure. He was our Sherpa on our lighters so they wouldn't get thrown in the trash at the airport. 1 year in. 1 year.
We're a year in, yeah. What a crazy idea.
Let's roll back in time to before the podcast started. Take us back, Patrick, because I think you were the architect a little bit of the idea, but can we kind of retell the story of how we even got to the point where we're like, yeah, let's start a cigar podcast?
Yeah. We were sitting in a cigar shop sometime over the holidays, like late December, kind of, a bunch of us were off work and we had gone over for like an afternoon that turned into an evening.
Yeah.
At the cigar shop. And if I recall correctly, it's Jason actually that was...
I wasn't there.
Peddling the idea. Oh, did you show up later that night?
I don't remember being there.
So Gary was with us. You were there.
Yeah.
And I think guys had trickled in. Yeah. There was a whole bunch of us and some other friends and trickled in. But I think Jason initially was hey, we should really record these conversations. These are good conversations.
Yeah.
And I heard that and then said, no, really, why don't we?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you're like, I'll bite.
Yeah, and I really did bite. It kind of clawed into me, and I thought, no, really, let's do this. And you guys were pretty quick and willing to come along for the ride, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I don't hate my decision. I'm going to just jump straight here and go, okay, somebody wrote in here, and we have notes sometimes, and if you can't see our phones or whatever. The first note, the smoke starts with a punchy black pepper. Holy crap.
It does. I just took a drink.
My gosh, it is like right in the back of my throat, like just...
What's so wild is you do not get
uvula.
That hint of pepper on the cold draw
not
or
all.
the sniff
not
test.
Not at all.
No.
But it's there.
It's surprise.
Like, hello. Yeah, my uvula.
Which I kind of like the theme of the American being a little spicy,
a little punchy.
A little like, dang, he came out swinging. Like,
yeah,
I like that.
Well, it's a line in a Toby Keith song, something about putting a boot in your. It's the American way.
Man, I feel like I'm going to go out and buy a truck now.
R.I.P. Toby. Pour one out for the homies.
That's right. God rest his soul.
Early on, right, in those early dreaming sessions, I think if we were being honest, first of all, we never thought we'd see a year of continued, steady, consistent podcasting. I won't speak for you guys, but I'm like, well, this is a fun idea, an opportunity to hang out and smoke more. Sure, we'll do it. And, it'll be a couple of times, 5 maybe. And then, it'll run its course. And we're like approaching 30 episodes now.
Yeah. Right.
So that's a fun, just had no idea.
Yeah.
Had no idea. But yeah, it's been a wild year with this podcast.
Yeah.
How many were we in before we actually got to interview?
The opportunity to do that came up before we even had an episode out.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that conversation, actually, we had recorded, and we had episodes that we were storing up before we were going to launch.
That's right.
And the conversation, and I don't know if we've shared it. I think we have, but Drew was doing an Ask Me Anything on Reddit. I think his marketing folks had set him up to do a Q&A. And I was like, I'm going to shoot him a shot and just send him a DM while he's doing this. And he, kicked an email address, and he's been super gracious. He's been on the show twice. We've been down to the factory. And for us, I think that was kind of the corner where we said, this thing actually might have some legs. I'm not saying it's been easy or like we've had, viral growth, but
we've had fun.
And I think we've kind of found some spaces that we've said, man, like, if that's what this can lead to and open up, or those are the types of conversations we get to have, man, like that's enough for us. Yeah. Right. If the opportunity to go and honestly meet some of our like tobacco heroes and geek out on the farm and we
weren't even talking about the farm by then. Like we had no clue what we were talking about.
Florida sun-grown farm.
Exactly. And that might be the real goodness that we've reaped here is that the show has kind of made us geekier. It's made us dive in and try and learn our crap. And I hope that, 2 years from now, when you hear that, that anniversary show, we sound less dumb, more informed,
We won't sound less dumb. We maybe are actually more truly informed, but probably not less dumb.
We still sound like idiots.
Yeah, and I want to give some love to that open door too. Like the folks at JC Newman were so welcoming to us, not just with their own brand and their company and sharing with us, but they were pretty generous with us in just sharing about the industry.
Yeah.
And hey, are you guys looking at this as a podcast? Are you considering this place? Like, you should really talk to these folks. And I'm just here to say, like, I think we all know that that's not a guarantee in any industry. I found it refreshing and surprising. It made me want to like stick this thing out and become a part of it as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wednesdays are my favorite day of the week.
Yeah.
Because I play golf every Wednesday if the weather allows. And then I come do this.
Yeah. Two of your deep passions coming together every week on the same night.
I love it. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Not a bad thing.
I'm not upset.
Yeah.
Not upset.
Yeah. As I reflect back over this last year, I've learned so much that I never knew, didn't even know where to look to start to learn. And so for whatever I know and definitely whatever I think I know about cigars, I'm still just like skimming across the top of the surface. There's so much more information. And from that standpoint, I'm excited to continue learning about this industry, about the culture, about all the various people. And, you pick any cigar shop. If you stick around for more than 10 minutes, you're going to meet somebody interesting. And we've got to meet so many fun and interesting people in this last year. So
Punchy Black Pepper faded a bit. Mm-hmm. At least it's rolled off a little bit on me. I'm not on a fire the way I was.
It's there's a sweetness that has rolled over top of the pepperiness. Yep. It's still there, but it's kind of coated, if you will, in the sweet cedar.
You can
kind of nougaty.
Yeah, you can find it better if you put it up in your nose. It'll give you a little burn. I like it when we smoke a cigar and the stinking ash lasts forever.
This is the stout, when you hold a cigar and it feels hefty because it's the way it's rolled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's dense. This is a tightly rolled cigar.
They took their time. This is not a this is not rolling out quick.
Yeah, I don't always pay attention to the architecture of the ash, but when I do, But look at that. It's like a 15-layer cake. It's just gorgeous.
You're trying to get to 38, man. Throwing that sucker all the way to the.
How you can tell how. Yeah, it's like counting the rings on a tree. How many layers of ash can I get into? But I like this cigar. This one here has that extra America 250 foot band.
Yes.
But then they actually doubled down and put an additional third band on for the 250th anniversary American All-American anniversary.
Yeah.
So normally this cigar just has the one band.
Top
band. This is not a cigar they made specifically for this event.
No,
this has been around a while.
Since 2019. Actually, this is a really cool story that I didn't fully realize until prepping for today. So the American, as we have it today, came out in late May of 2019. And Drew Newman, fourth generation Newman family, wanted to basically kind of honor the fact that their factory, El Reloj, and the work that they're doing, and Florida Sun Grown and all these other people coming together, that they could put out this pure American cigar. But the brand was originally created way back in the late 1880s. And this I didn't know. Created by E. Regensburg and Son. I think that's how you say it. Regensburg and Sons. This became the first brand of cigars rolled in El Reloj factory in Florida in 1910. So this
you're
was
saying in 1910 they called it the American then.
It wasn't all American tobaccos,
Okay.
but the American cigar was being rolled.
Okay.
In 1910.
That's been a recurring theme for J.C. Newman to take these old brands that they rolled and revamp them. That makes sense.
A lot of cigar makers will do that. They either had an old brand or they acquired an old a smaller company that had a very popular brand in the early 1900s
Wasn't
or
Nat Sherman, something like that too. Nat Sherman got bought up by somebody and they just did it again. Or
yeah, I believe that. Yeah, Nat Sherman was a long-standing company. Got went out, got bought back up. They kept everything kind of as it was, still rolling under the Nat Sherman name. I think that's how that story goes. But yeah, and then at some point, the American faded out, stopped being made. Drew Newman brought it back in 2019, and we've been enjoying it for a while. I don't know when we first came to find it.
I found it because of you, and you loved it, so I knew about it because of you. I don't know where you found it.
I don't remember where I found it.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah, because
Remind me.
I brought you one. That's how you got it.
Okay.
So I was at my sister-in-law and brother-in-law when they got married.
That's right.
He has a really good mentor guy that he worked for years, and that guy is a cigar enjoyer. And I met him on the bachelor trip and all that. And at the wedding, he was like, "Hey guys, I was just down in Tampa at this factory." I really knew nothing of J.C. Newman. I really didn't. I knew the brick house a little bit, because I'd smoked it, but that was my extent of J.C. Newman knowledge. Yeah. And so it didn't even register for me. But he gives us these, and I smoked one. I was like, "Oh, this is a pretty stout stick." Especially at that point, I probably wouldn't have smoked this strong of a stick casually on a balcony at a wedding. And there were extras, so some of the guys just didn't want to smoke, and
idiots.
Or if they started on this,
there were plenty of guys that started and
they got 3 puffs in.
That's right, and left them on the
and just said no, thank you.
So I think he brought a box to the wedding, and so there were lots of smoked half an inch.
Thank you for not bringing me
on the
one of
freaking
those.
balcony, but so end of the night he's going around to the guys that he knows do like cigar. He's like, "Hey, you want some?" So I had a handful coming out of there, and I remember I gave you one because I remember it being strong. I was like, "Oh, Ryan will like this."
You gave it to I think at poker.
Yep.
Yes.
And just a nonchalant "Hey man, you'd probably like this," and then you went and looked it up, and the rabbit trail began.
Yeah. Yeah, I do, and I think I smoked it at poker a couple weeks later, and it was like, oh, baby.
Yeah.
Just hadn't come across anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was so good.
But what a good cigar to smoke, in light of what our year has been. And, J.C. Newman's been a big part of that, but also some of our exploring and learning. You're growing tobacco now.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Boy,
growing
that
tobacco.
was not on the bingo
That was
card.
not on the bingo card at all.
Listen, mine's big enough now. As you guys know, my seedlings really struggled this year. I kind of screwed up some things.
Are they okay? Some of them are
none of the
making it?
seedlings made it.
Okay.
But the plant that Ryan nursed and that he graciously brought over, I repotted today.
Oh, great.
It was time to come up, man.
How big is it?
I would say she's around
6 foot.
kind of this kind of wideness, if you will.
Yeah.
Six or so leaves.
Yeah, at least. Yeah, maybe more, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing great.
I have 33 plants in my backyard. Not counting the ones that are just planted in planters next to my wife's vegetable garden.
It's almost spiritual. This is the year of your coming out, Lord.
Yeah.
33 tobacco plants.
I sent a picture to my daughter the other day. She's like, "Oh,
you're farming.
You tilled the ground." Yes, she thought I just threw some plants in a raised bed or something.
Yeah, no. You're having your house rezoned next week for farmland.
Have you contacted the Soil and Water Conservation District? Gotten a soil test? You probably should.
I thought about it.
Court samples.
If you take some samples down, then they'll do it for you. And just take a Ziploc bag and head on down.
I can tell you that I have way too much clay. And got into that discussion with my neighbor, and she was hot. They just ripped all the topsoil out of this place when they built it. She just started going after. It sounded like she smokes a pack a day. She doesn't. But she did not like that. So,
dude, living in a subdevelopment and then riffing on them gutting the topsoil that's a whole new level of like detachment from reality. Like you bought, like, what did you think this was?
Yeah, this whole entire woman's house is surrounded by plants. Like she is one of those kind of ladies, which is great. But
so she wasn't there in the beginning.
She
is
was
what you're
not
telling
there
me.
in the beginning. No, she was not. But I got 30 some odd plants in the back. Some are doing pretty well. I've got a couple of them that are struggling, so I've done some work on them. And
that's so good.
Got a rabbit problem. One of my friends dropped off some stinky rabbit repellent sitting in my truck right now. It probably is going to stink when I get home, but I don't care. So I'm smoking way faster, definitely way faster than Patrick, because that's normal. That's
right?
Normal. So smooth way out. I'm not quite to the beginning of the second third, but tail end of the first third, and smoothed out. Pepper,
it's creamy.
The pepper
is creamy
can
now.
get there if you want it. You can go find it. It's kind of in your nose, but it has like smooth way out.
Yeah.
And again, blenders and how they know how to do that. Why the heck it's going to be the way it is on the front and then just chill out like that? I have no earthly idea.
You're about to find out when you start rolling.
Oh boy, I'm going to figure it out. Going to figure it out. So.
Yeah. Because it's really only the first quarter of an inch where the pepper is popping.
It's bold.
I don't know how that
bold.
happens. It's got to be the end of the leaf, right? Like that's got to be where it is like the concentration of that flavor has to be at a certain point in the leaf, and they put it all there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't either. It's impressive. It's good. Mm-hmm. This, like, where this mellowed into, and mellow is not a fair way to put it, where it smoothed into, because it's still pretty flavorful.
Yeah.
It's a really sweet spot now. It's got some like real smooth, creamy tones. The smoke is full.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like you get a good mouthful of that creamy. There's a nice sweetness. And I'm getting two different sweetnesses. I get that sweet cedar that we talked about, but there's also like almost like a creamsicle kind of like sweetness in the backside of the taste. You know what I mean? Like almost the sensation that you get after a good sip of like an orange milkshake, just that little, like, there's a little, like, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Favorite moment, stick? Story?
I don't think I'll ever forget Patrick's smoking the EP Carrillo.
Was it the first one?
I think it was our first episode.
I think it was.
And he just went to another dimension. Like
a lot of moaning.
Yes, it was.
He can't defend himself because he's blowing the cigar out.
Well, that's good. It's undefensible. He went to another realm of bliss and joy.
Come on now. Come on. Oh, he went out.
Did it.
He did it.
The thing about that is same deal. Once I got it in my head that we were doing this podcast, that initial batch, like I made a list.
You did.
Yeah.
And I went through and I was like, all right, if we're not going to do a show, then we should probably start with some good baselines of like good sticks, What do the experts say? And I really did start marching down 90 plus rated sticks. Mm-hmm. And what that did was it forced brands that I'd never heard of.
Yeah.
Or had never smoked, or maybe heard of them, but like blah blah blah. And EP Carrillo was one of them. I just had never. If I had smoked them, I don't remember it. That stick truly was a new experience. There were flavors that I had never tasted in a cigar, and they were flavors that I really liked. I didn't know that you could do that kind of like floral, botanical.
Yeah.
I just hadn't had that in a cigar. It almost felt like a whole flavor profile that, like, oh, I didn't know I could go over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like, and you guys recall like that mixture of like that chocolatey sweetness that he manages to get in his blends mixed with that like botanical, sometimes like tea herbal, and then it'll shift back to like that sweet flower. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's incredible what that guy does. He's one of my favorite blenders. Like I don't know. I don't understand it, but it's delicious.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it sent me on a
right. You've gone down that rabbit trail further.
That is my favorite blender, and I'm in the midst of trying to smoke every one of their sticks, which again I can't afford to buy some. Well, I can, but I won't. Some of their like anniversary blends that are really expensive, but I'm probably 5 or 6, maybe 7 versions of their cigars in, trying to find which one I like the best.
Yeah.
Well, I have made it to the middle. I'm pretty sure.
I think I'm there with you.
Oh, good.
I think I caught you a little bit. I'm a little bit behind you, but
You still have 2 wrappers. I only have one.
Well, I've been pushing them around. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. Good. That's good. Ryan, you started something in the throes of all of this.
I have been, for a number of years, on the hunt for some sort of tool to help me organize this hobby of mine. I hate when I open up my humidor and I don't know what I have in it, so I don't know what I'm looking for. And then I'm standing there with the lid open, letting out all that precious humidity. I don't know what I'm going to grab.
Yeah.
So I've tried a few apps and I never landed on anything, right? And again, in this day and age that we live in, if there isn't something that you want, we have the tools very affordably and easily to just make the thing. So I went down the rabbit hole and I've built an app, the Cigar Buddy app, that lets you track everything in your humidors. So whether you've got a desktop humidor, an office humidor, maybe you got a little humidor caddy in your golf bag, Steven, whatever, you can list all of your humidors. You can list all the sticks that are in there. And the cool thing is, this app has a database of over 500 cigars already preloaded, all of the major brands. So the American is in there. And when you punch in that you have an American in your humidor, all the information, the wrapper, the binder, the filler, you can pick the size that it's all loaded in.
Where can somebody go to get it if they're interested?
It's not on the Play stores.
No. Can't be because that's regulated.
Yeah, because they don't like to push that. So if you go to burntofferingspod.com, our website, burntofferingspod.com, scroll down, there's a little support us button. You click that button, takes you over to another site where you literally, if you give us a $1 donation, you get the app.
Yep.
Okay.
You can subscribe.
Yep.
Be a monthly subscriber. What you're doing is you're helping us continue this wild little hobby dream of ours. And you get the app. It's fully unlocked. You can store 1,000 cigars or 1 cigar. It doesn't matter. But any amount of money gets you started in the app. A subscription gives you the complete, fully unlocked version of the app.
Go download it. Tell all your friends.
Tell all your friends.
Everybody needs a cigar buddy.
Everybody needs a cigar buddy.
That's right.
So good. Well done, Ryan.
Still got some spice. It's not heavy.
No, it's a soft black pepper on the back of my throat.
It didn't go away. It didn't go away at all. So which is great, and it keeps running. Some of the notes here that I haven't found yet. Some citrusy fruit stuff. I haven't found that yet. I'm looking for it.
I've had a little bit of the citrus.
Have you?
Yeah.
I think for me, I feel like that's getting wrapped in the overall cedary sweetness. Yeah.
I agree. It is that kind of it. And we've talked about this with Florida tobacco before. You get that the cedar has almost the way that like really thick pine edges into citrus notes the same way.
Yes.
That Florida cedar does seem to give it that flavor, and we've had that in other blends that use it. So I think you're probably right there, Ryan. It's a citrus note on top of the cedar.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Like
almost cypressy,
like a hops. Hops is it's way closer to a pine tree than it is to a piece of fruit.
Right.
But you get enough of it in there, and it brings that citrus notes out to it. Yeah, for sure.
Almost that resiny.
You know what's back?
What?
Pepper's
coming back. Okay,
back again. Yeah, it's forward again. So, I mean, really, this cigar finishes like it starts.
Yeah. Well, flavor notes. Where have you been throughout the kind of once we were in the middle? We talked about a little bit of citrus, cedar, a little bit of chocolate on the cold draw. I haven't had a ton of that chocolate in the smoke.
No. But that creaminess kind of rode through that middle third. It was nice. It wasn't a blandness. It was just a nice creamy note. Really,
very smooth cream, sweet.
And it hit you really, really in the nose if you were to retrohale it. But that's kind of gone away, and it's picking back up again on the other end with more pepper. It's not as peppery like that first minute.
It's not that burst of pepper, but what is gone is the sweetness of the cedar. The cedar's still there, but it isn't that overly sweet cedar tone that you had at the front. So the pepper is a little more pronounced and kind of all throughout.
Yeah.
Which again, I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. That is my sweet spot. Bringing that pepper in, kind of into the front. There is a new, I don't know if it's not just cedar. There's another sort of woods, almost dry, woody sort of a tone going on as well.
Well, interesting you said that. The note here, and maybe it says espresso, dry espresso nuttiness is what it says here. Is that, are you getting that at all? There's oak in there
as well, it says. Yeah.
You getting that at all? Yeah.
I feel the espresso notes there, that's there for sure. I think that's some of that, I don't know. It's almost, with a dark espresso, you just kind of get like a complexity on that darker flavors there. That it's not burnt. It's roasted. Roasted is really that flavor there. Is some of that. I guess that's some of the note of the nut that you're getting there as well.
Yeah. It's not dry. Not a dry. Like I smoked another. It was a Rocky. It was really dry. Not dry like
dry roasted peanut.
Dry roasted peanuts. Thank you. And I was not a fan. Okay. I smoked the whole thing, but it was not a fan because it was dominant. It dominated. So it's not quite that dry roasted peanut kind of vibe because it's not overly dry like a dry wine or a dry whiskey or something like that. But that espresso note is there.
Yeah.
And I'm getting some of the sweetness as I retrohale back through, but the spiciness it's not dominating it, but it's mixing in.
As I'm finishing this one up, I'm thinking to myself, I'd like to go back and smoke the 20-acre farm from Drew Estate that has the same FSG wrapper as this, just to kind of really hone in on the flavor of just this FSG wrapper and what it's bringing to the table. Because again, that's not a wrapper you're going to get on very many cigars at all.
I agree. And this is my brain not remembering well. Maybe I'm remembering right. The 20-acre farms wrapper is not this dark.
I do recall that it seems lighter. Or does it have an external, does that one have like a little tube that it's in?
It does. It's got a cedar
sleeve. Cedar sleeve.
But I just wonder if this has just been cured a little longer.
Cured and aged a little longer.
Yeah. And so it may be a little different because of that. But yeah, it'd be interesting to put those two together and see what you found.
I was trying to catch up with you. I had a little head high.
Oh, well.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't hurt yourself.
It's not bad. It's pleasant.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned, and we probably should. This is a medium
strength,
a medium to almost to full. Again, I think
yes on flavor, but you're talking about the strength.
The strength. Yeah, I think some people, because the flavor is pretty punchy at the front and the end, would maybe say this is a medium to full. I think
the middle of it was really medium.
I think it's really more of a medium cigar, strength wise.
I think you're right. It's just got some strong flavor notes.
Yeah.
And if you get after it like I did for a few minutes, you can get it up in your head a little bit. It's okay. I'll say what happened there that I noticed as I was getting on it is, and I'm still, an inch behind you guys on that. That creaminess helps though.
Yeah.
That's why it's kind of a pleasant head buzz. That creaminess really does kind of smooth out that feeling as well. So I kind of don't mind it.
Glad you're feeling it.
It's a good smoke.
Yeah, I haven't done this with any of these. It would be it'd be really fun put 5 years of age on this and see what that does.
Well, somebody, I mean, the way the guys bought up the boxes, you can still get them, I think.
Oh, yeah.
There's still plenty available. Like, folks, if you're listening, like, grab one of these 250 boxes.
Yeah.
Maybe give one to a family member or somebody important in your life, but, like, hold some back.
Yeah.
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 That was one of my highlights of our trip down to El Laredo when we got to go into their cigar vault.
Yeah.
And they had the first...
Not the resting room.
Yes.
You're talking about something different.
Across the hall, the actual vault.
The vault where they've got cigars from the early 1900s.
They peel off one from every batch kind of thing, too. Like,
and I had the distinct privilege of holding the first 5-pack off the line that was packaged for J.C. Newman, the first 5-pack of Americans. And I'm just like, I would love to light one of these up.
Holden's down there in the Smithsonian archives of cigars, and he's just like, let's look what's inside this box.
So that thing's sitting on 7 years, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was 2019.
2019.
So that thing's
In
sitting on
optimal
7
conditions.
years.
Yes. We could have opened it and smoked it right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
And it would have smoked perfect.
That basement of that factory, it was a perfect humidor.
Natural humidor.
Yeah. What a spot.
Yeah.
What a spot.
That was one of my highlights of that trip.
Well, we've got to be close enough to hear the end to start talking
think
scores
so.
here,
I
fellas.
think so.
Let's start calling it. So what say you, gentlemen?
Well, I gotta snap my picture for my Cigar Buddy app here real
That's
quick.
right.
Of course. The cheesy answer is I'm going to give it a 250. I'm not going to do that. I appreciated the complexity and the difference that flowed through it. I know we've talked about before, there's cigars that have the almost novelty, 17 flavors, whatever. This is not that, but, the real big punch at the front. I'm not a hyper pepper guy.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad that it wasn't the whole stick.
Yeah.
And then that creaminess that you talked about, which I made fun of, that orange sherbet stuff, which I found, which was great.
Yep.
And then this last little bit where I am feeling a little bit, I'm feeling it. The strength is there.
It is.
So it's pretty dang rounded.
Yeah.
It's good and it's rounded and it from beginning to end. It's not my favorite thing I'll ever go to. I know, Ryan, this is kind of high on your list of things that you like, but I'm going to give it a pretty solid score. I'm going to give it an 8.
Ryan, I'm going to let you go last.
Okay.
I'm a 7 on this. A very positive and highly recommended 7. That's more of a preferential. I'm in the same boat. I did really enjoy that kind of orange creamsicle when it smoothed out. I really enjoyed kind of that whole section. I don't mind the pepper on the back end. I think I actually like a little bit less here than the punch on the front end. That punch on the front end gave me the lips tingling. Tongue.
To get you started.
Yeah.
This is more of a sustained pepper through the finish.
Yeah. I liked. There was a distinct citrus note that I was getting on that very front end that I really liked as well. I will say this much. To me, this feels like a really good example of a J.C. Newman cigar, though.
Yes.
They preach a lot about don't worry so much about the blend. Do you like smoking it?
Yeah.
And when you look at it through J.C. Newman's lens of that, this is a great stick.
Yep.
It smokes great. The construction is mind-blowingly good.
Oh, it's way up there on construction. And
phenomenal construction. Even burn all night. Ash was fantastic.
Yeah.
Excellent smoke output. Good combustion. High marks there. I didn't fight this stick at all tonight.
No. I love the way it looks.
Yeah, I love the way it felt in the hand. I know that we make fun of that sometimes, but this thing had the perfect weight, the perfect size for what it was. They've done I can't compliment them enough on what they've built on this.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, pretty easy for me. It's a 3.
1,000.
Say more.
No, I do. This is one of my top 3 cigars right now.
Yeah,
for sure. It's a 8.5.
Yeah. Right up your alley.
Yeah, I actually in the Cigar Buddy app I rated it an 88. out of 100. So that's an 8.5.
Zooks! Great Scott!
The flux capacitor is fluxing
88 miles per hour.
Oh,
yeah, and for me that 0.5 nod is because of how the middle holds up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't get boring or muddy. It just tones down, and I like how it sets you up for the finish.
Yeah.
And again, I like that steady pepper throughout. The sweetness of the cedar dies off, so it's just a good back and forth between black pepper and straight cedar, kind of all the way to the end. It just finishes really well. So yeah, 8.5, easy all day for me.
And what I liked, the fact that it popped you first. I don't think I would have appreciated the middle like I did if it would have just started there and worked its way and maybe got peppery at the end, but because it has a lot of pop, that brings some interest, and then this is really good in the middle. And I don't know if I would have paid attention quite if it would just started on that creaminess right at the front end. It might have been a little more bland and then been not quite as exciting if that's the way it would have started. If it would have started that creaminess in the middle, I don't think I would appreciate it as much. So if you are smoking this for the first time and you're getting smacked, because you will, be patient.
Yeah,
be patient with it, and let that do its thing, and then it will be enjoyable very soon. And early on in my cigar world life, I would have been like, "Holy crap, why am I smoking this?"
Yeah,
but be patient with it.
Yeah, that's a great word, Stephen, because early on, you would have probably judged out the whole rest of the stick.
Yep.
Based on that first quarter inch.
Honestly, when you first found it, whenever you brought it, however many years ago that was, it's been 2 or 3 at least.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I did smoke one, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah.
But just over time, I've become to appreciate other different kinds of things, and be patient with it. If
Palate changes.
this is the first time, or you don't like that kind of vibe, it will get better.
Well, fellas, it's been a wonderful anniversary episode to hang out, to reminisce, and to reflect, and celebrate America's 250th anniversary or birthday.
Happy birthday!
So this has been a lot of fun, and I look forward to reflecting back another 365 days from now on where we are sitting 2 years into this thing called the Burnt Offerings Podcast.
Maybe we'll make it 250 more.
I hope we do. I look forward to our 250th episode.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
That's still a lot of years from now.
Not as far as you think.
Yeah.
I mean, we never know, right? Like at this stage, we effectively barely get out to 2 episodes a month, and that's sustainable at our level. I would love to have a reason to have to talk about how to do it more often.
Yeah.
Talk to your friends. We'd love to have anybody that wants to support the podcast.
Come on down.
Yeah. We'd love to chat. Could be fun.
Where can they find us, Ryan?
Well, we've made it real easy. BurntOfferingspod.com.
Oh, yeah.
When you go there, you'll find out all the platforms that we are on, all the different places you can listen, that you can engage and interact with us. You can get the Cigar Buddy app.
That's right.
You can help support the podcast in any way, shape, or form. We appreciate it all. We appreciate you listening, subscribing, liking. We love the comments and the tips. We've gotten some great tips this last year of cigars that we didn't even know existed until a listener said, you got to try this, you got to try that. So keep that up. Keep hanging out with us. And until the next time, smoke them if you got them.
That's right.
Peace. See you guys.
Thank you for listening to Burnt Offerings. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite platform and let us know what you thought of the show.